Okay, so Prince Harry is in some charity fiasco that is happening right now, and we have to get into this. Hey guys, it's Murad Murali, daily and consistent content. Prince Harry, guys, has resigned from charity alongside his co-founder after rows explode behind closed doors. Prince Harry will step down from the charity he founded nearly 20 years ago after unthinkable controversy from within it has emerged. Centreball, which the Duke of Sussex co-founded with Prince Fiasco of Lesotho in 2006 to benefit African orphans, dedicates itself to tackling poverty and AIDS in Lesotho and Botswana. The royal travelled to Africa last year to support its work, and in December proudly attended an event in New York. Harry co-founded Centreball in memory of his late mother, Princess Diana, but now Harry is said to have quit in solidarity with his co-founder and the entire board of trustees after the relationship between the charity's trustees and the chair of the board broke down beyond repair, creating a very toxic environment. It's reported the trustees were deeply unhappy with the choice and wanted Sophie Chanduaka to step down, prompting her to sue. The row seemingly stemmed from a decision to move its fundraising operation to Africa, and several key figures then walked away from the organization. In a joint statement, which has been seen by the Times but not officially released, Harry and Prince Fiasco wrote, "What transpired is unthinkable. We are in shock that we have to do this. Nearly 20 years ago, we found this charity in honor of our mothers. Centreball means forget-me-not in Sesotho, the local language of Lesotho, and it's what we've always promised for the young people we've served through the charity. Today is no different. With heavy hearts, we have resigned from our roles as patrons of the organization until further notice, and in support of solidarity with the Board of Trustees who have had to do the same. It is devastating." And now it seems to have gotten worse, because Prince Harry is in a astonishing racist, sexist and bullying row as chairwoman of his beloved African charity makes thinly veiled swipes at those who try to play the victim card, and then accuses colleagues of harassment and misogyny after he quit amid a bust-up with her. So, this seems to be a lot. Sophie Chanduaka, a Zimbabwean-born lawyer, was appointed to be chair of the trustees last year. It's reported the trustees were basically very happy with her and wanting her to step down, basically prompting her to sue. She also took a swipe in a statement to the Mail, alleged that there was a cover-up going at the charity, blasting a weak executive management, abuse of power, bullying, harassment, misogyny and misogynoir, which is discrimination against black women. She also took a swipe at people in this world who behave as though they are above the law and mistreat people, which is basically alluding to Prince Harry. She blasted that the such people then play the victim card and can use the very press that they disdain. She hit out in a volley of accusations at her colleagues. For me, this is not a vanity project from which I can resign when I am called to account. I am an African who had the privilege of a world-class education and career. I will not be intimidated. I must stand for something. I stand for those other women who do not have the ways and means. I chose to join Centreball first and foremost as a proud African who understands that in the spirit of Ubuntu, to whom much is given, much is expected. So there seems to be, and the statement continues, guys. It continues in regards to those who play victim as well. And discerning readers will ask themselves, why would the chair of the board report her own trustees to Charity Commission? Why would the High Court of England and Wales accept her application to hear the matter at all if the case has no merit? So, this is a lot. The charity, basically people on the board, not just Prince Harry, but other people have quit. And, I believe it's in regards to Dr. Chanduaka. Obviously, people wanting her to step down due to rows going on behind the scenes. They were disagreeing with stuff. The people on the board were simply not on the right side. The people on the board were split with this entire conversation, and they obviously had issues going on. So therefore, they wanted her to quit, and instead, because she did not do so, Harry and many others in joint effort decided to quit the charity that they have founded due to their loss of mothers, not just Prince Harry, but also other people who lost their mothers on the board together. And she has come back with a blazing statement to say that there has been those who played the victim card, alluding to Harry in my opinion, and accuses colleagues of harassment and misogyny and misogynoir. Who are those colleagues? So this is a huge charity bust up that is happening right now, and I wanted to open the video with this conversation because I wanted to know what you guys think about this. Inadvertently, Prince Harry is being accused of misogyny, misogynoir, bullying and etc., and playing the victim card. She obviously has come out with this statement not just against Harry but against other people on the board as well, which I think is very important. I don't think that Prince Harry would be causing such a huge issue with bullying and misogyny and harassment and etc. Nor would I think that other people on the board would be doing so. I believe that they just could have been differing opinions how they wanted to manage things, and because of those differing opinions, it festered a very uncomfortable environment where things did go a little bit left here and there. But I don't think that a lot of this seriousness went on. If Prince Harry and many others had to quit, the majority of the people on the board of this charity had to quit because of one person, and they're saying that this particular person is the issue, then that is something that needs to stand in the test of this whole situation, because the majority are saying that this particular person, Dr. Chanduwaka, is the problem. Sophie Chanduwaka, a Zimbabwean-born lawyer, was appointed to be chair of the trustees last year, and it's reported the trustees were deeply unhappy with the decision and wanted her to step down, prompting her to sue. The majority of the trustees wanted her to step down because she was not doing a good job. She coming out with this blazing statement, in my opinion, highlights problematic behavior with the way that she's coming out with a lot of this stuff. It's a mess, guys. This whole charity situation is an absolute frenzy. It's a mess. I don't know what you guys make of this, but it truly is a lot. And if the majority of the trustees are unhappy with one person, then I'm going to have to side with the majority of the trustees. You side with the majority of the people against the one person, because the majority of the people are upset with her leadership. But then she is mentioning all the things that she feels that she's received from the majority of people. But then these majority of people can't be liars, including Harry. I want to await until more information comes out. But Dr. Chanduwaka is simply not holding back. She's standing up for herself, and she feels like this is what she has gone through. So what are your thoughts when it comes to this charity fiasco? I need you guys to break this down with me. I'm just as lost as everybody else in this conversation. I need to hear your thoughts immediately, guys. Comment. May this video be the most commented video on my royal topics, because I am dumbfounded. It's a huge fiasco. It's an absolute madness. Let me know in the comments below, guys. Now, the royal family have said that they will not be watching Meghan Sussex's new cooking show on Netflix, and we won't be watching King Charles. We definitely won't be watching Camilla, because nobody tuned into that dry podcast. The royal family, want to act like everybody is obsessed with them or wanting to talk about them. That life doesn't exist anymore. Do you understand? The only reason Kate Middleton was so popular was because she was missing. When Queen Elizabeth was alive, the royal family definitely had some tenacity and popularity. But after that, nobody checking for King Charles, Queen Camilla, let alone a queen, more so Camilla the Rat, let alone Prince William, because there's just no pizzazz. Do you understand? There's no uniqueness or charisma. There's just nothing there. So nobody's going to be checking for you guys or what you guys are doing, let alone the podcast that King Charles is planning to launch. So why do they have to put up a public statement through their PR to let everybody know that they won't be watching Meghan Sussex's new cooking show? Really goes to show you how obsessed they are with her, because these reports are just unnecessary. Royal insiders have also come out to say that they have deemed her new clothing venture as crass and shameless. Well, what I think is shameless is Camilla the Rat fucking a married man, let alone Prince William being allegedly stepping out on his woman multiple times, or King Charles doing the same thing. Clearly it runs in the family. I think cheating on your spouse, especially when you're in the royal family, is crass and shameless. So maybe we should start with that. And then with the fact that Kate Middleton was a lot more popular when she was missing, as opposed to right now, where she's not allowed to go to certain places without William's attention. The same man who wasn't there for her throughout her cancer plight when she was publicly announcing stuff, sitting on that bench alone in a park on a cold afternoon in London when William and his hairline were nowhere to be seen. I think this is where we should be having the conversation, not more so on Meghan Sussex's adventures and what she's trying to do, whether it's a podcast, a clothing line, or her cooking show, because at least one is trying to do things when the others are attending these public engagements, pretending to be important, pretending to obviously wear outfits that nobody's really checking for, when they act like they're doing so much work, barely even going to these engagements on a monthly basis. Sorry guys, that came out of nowhere. Whew, I need to get that off my chest. Anyways, let me know your thoughts are, guys, when it comes to all of this. Do let me know. Comment down below. Sound off. I need all your comments, guys. This is an absolute mess. And I will catch you guys soon for another video.